G'day guys, one thing I really like about my new guitar amp head that I bought recently, the Mesa Boogie Mark V 25 watt, is the fat channel. Well, you know, I pretty much like everything about this amp, but the fat channel is also a highlight. It's good for testing guitar pedal effects, and I find it's really good for fuzz pedals and for distortion pedals as well. It's also got this mid boost dial, which up to 12 o'clock it acts like a normal mid control, and then after 12 o'clock it adds breakup to your sound, which is good for combining with fuzz pedals and distortions as well. So I'll just demo a few pedals through this channel to show you what it sounds like. Pretty much everything that you've heard in the last couple of months from me has been through this amp. Absolutely nothing wrong with a Bad Cat. It's just the Mesa Boogie is the new kid on the block, so it's getting a bit of a workout at the moment. And as you can see, I've actually plugged the Mesa Boogie head into the Bad Cat speaker, and I'm recording out of the Bad Cat speaker, which I find is a really good combination. So first I'll show you the clean channel, and then I'll crank on the Fuzzy Dice, which is a Osmutatus fuzz pedal, one of the variants that they used to use. So next up we have the DBE Pumpkin Pie, which is based on the Electro Harmonix op-amp Big Muff. Next up is the MXR Distortion Plus, something a little bit more plain vanilla. Going to keep the distortion down so we don't get a whole bunch of treble boost, and then compensate with that with the mid boost. I've cranked that up a bit, as you can see on the amp. And last up we have the Stone Bender, which is a Soul Bender inspired fuzz with a Tone Bender topology, but many modifications from the Tone Bender. This is one of my favorite Tone Bender variants. So that's a quick look at the fat channel, some pedals through the fat channel of the Mark V 25 watt. It's pretty much my go-to now for anything distortion or fuzz. Pretty much everything that's distortion or fuzz through that channel sounds good, because it just adds such a large amount of bass and mids to just boost it. I often find putting those sorts of pedals through a very trebly amp just makes them sound thin and lifeless, whereas the fat channel on the Mark V adds a rumbly sort of bass to those sorts of distortion, just thickens them up, I guess, which is what the name suggests, of course, being the fat channel. So you'll be hearing a lot more from the Mark V 25 watt fat channel. As I said, I'll be putting basically, whenever I do a sound demo of a distortion or a fuzz, I find I'm often experimenting on that channel. So I hope you liked that quick demo of the fat channel. If you did, give me a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe for more pedal related videos, particularly of a technical nature. So I hope you liked that quick demo of the fat channel of the Mark V 25 watt. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys. Next up, something a bit more plain vanilla, the MXR Distortion Plus, just a basic op amp distortion. I'm going to turn the distortion down though, because as you may know, the MXR Distortion Plus is renowned for dropping off my amp as I'm doing a talk about it.